You belong with me. Hello, ladies and gents. This is Spathik, and welcome to my first video of 2014. And let us start off this year with an episode of What If Wednesdays. And as you guys might notice, today is not Wednesday. Today is actually Thursday, and I apologize for that. But yesterday, I had like family over, and they were in the living room, and I did not feel comfortable making a commentary with people in the house. So that is why What If Wednesdays was pushed to today. So let us get started. What if you had a single opportunity to time travel someplace/time and then back again? Alrighty, so I thought about this question and I have two scenarios for it. Alright, the first scenario, I would time travel back to around when I was in, I'd say, third or fourth grade. And I would time travel back to this period of time because there was a single day where I really had to go to the bathroom and I just waited. I'm not even sure why. I think I was just like embarrassed to ask to like go to the bathroom for whatever reason, but I really had to pee so bad. And then eventually I finally gave in. I was like, all right, teacher, I need to go to the bathroom, please. And then I got up, I walked out the door, and then it happened. I just peed in my pants, and it was quite embarrassing. I don't think anyone else but the teacher saw it, but I don't know. I do not know how things like that work. Like, what do you do if you're a teacher and someone just pees themselves? And of course, afterwards, I had to go to the nurse and get a new pair of pants and stuff like that. So that was a very embarrassing point in my life. I don't know how I should have felt about it, but I'm not sure how many people knew. Like, I honestly had no clue how many people in my class actually saw it, or at least the teacher might have told them. I don't know. I was very self-conscious that day, and the rest of the year I was just like, oh man, I wish I could go back in time and change that. So that is one scenario where I would go back in time and just change something. And another scenario is I would like to travel into the future. For example, if I had like two chances, I would travel like 1,000 or 2,000 years ahead just to see what kind of technology they have. Because if you look back just like, I'd say about 20 years ago, there were no smartphones, there was no anything like that. They barely just had like pagers, and like they might have had cell phones, but they were bricks. They aren't anything like we have today. They aren't those little puny little iPhones or those little iPhone minis and stuff like that. I don't know. So that is what I would do if I had the power to time travel. What if it was a plant Armageddon instead of a zombie Armageddon? And let's see here. Let's imagine this. All right, instead of dead coming back to life and attacking us, instead we have like these huge nuclear plants. I'm just going to assume it's because of nuclear waste that these plants exist, but I'm just imagining like huge human size or even bigger like plants attacking us, and I think they'd be a lot more dangerous than the zombies because most of the time in like zombie movies, the zombies are really slow except for like 28 weeks later in those movies. The zombies tend to usually be really slow, but if there were just these huge plant monsters, I think they'd be a lot harder to take her down because by now everyone knows if a zombie's coming after you, you destroy the head or remove the brain. So yeah, that's very simple. And if a plant is attacking you, where is its weak spot? The roots? As of right now, it is unknown how you take down a plant monster. So I definitely think that plants would be a lot more dangerous because, like I said, nobody is expecting it. Because this tweet caught me by surprise because I would have never thought about plant monsters attacking us. I'm always getting myself ready for the zombie apocalypse, but if it's a plant apocalypse, oh man, I am done. Like, I have no idea how to kill the plants unless it's like Pokemon and they're grass types that I just shoot at them with like a flamethrower and just set them on fire. So that's how I would prepare myself for the plant apocalypse. What if there were no rules? I don't know. I would imagine a world without rules would be something like Grand Theft Auto 5 online. And if you think about it, that's what all of the GTA series is. It is a free roam environment where you can do whatever you want regardless of the consequences. Because even if you do get arrested, you will come back. If you get killed, you will still come back. And it just goes to show you, if you guys have ever played Grand Theft Auto 5 online and you've seen what the little kids do or what the adults do even, it is pretty insane how much like crime there is. You know, people stealing each other's cars, just shooting each other for no reason. And I'd imagine that's what the real world would be like if there were no rules, if, you know, everyone could just do whatever they wanted, because some people are just pure evil. You just look at the news today and you see, wow, these people exist, like those serial killers and everything. These people exist with rules in place. And just imagine how many other people are like just pure evil on the inside, but they do not show it because, there are rules. I'll get arrested, put in jail for life. I don't want that. But there are some sick people out there, and if there were no rules, oh man, Earth would just be ruined. Because I recently started playing DayZ, the standalone, the pre-alpha beta, and there are just bandits everywhere because it is another free roam game where you just gather supplies and try to survive. And they're just bandits running around shooting people for no reason, and that's just how the world would work if there were no rules. So it's great actually that these rules are in place, trying to stop all these bad people from doing whatever the heck they want to all the innocent, harmless people. But if rules actually did not exist, I would actually, the first thing I would do is go out and get myself a firearm or some means of ways to protect myself, because you'll definitely need it, because like I said earlier, it would be just total chaos. Everyone would just be trying to steal everything they need, and they would not care about human life at all, because it doesn't matter. There are no consequences to taking out someone's life like there is today. Like most of the time, if you kill someone, you get pretty much life sentence. So as soon as you kill someone with rules in place, your life is over. Well, if you're caught anyways. So that is what I think would happen.